Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to first of all express my deepest gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me the opportunity to speak a few words to you all today on the occasion of International Mother's Day. I have chosen to speak in English because this is a day which is being observed and celebrated all over the world, in every region and not in any particular country or region. Mother, Ammu, Ma, Mummy, Mom. These are words which are universal. The names are universal. And these words carry the weight, the spatial weight, a spatial significance, a spatial power, a spatial cure, a spatial love, which cannot be expressed adequately through words, but can only be felt from the inner depth of our heart and minds. When we say mother, call out the name Mother, Ammu, Ma, these are priceless utterances. When we call our mother by any name, by Mother, Ma, Ammu, whatever it is, when we know that she's around and she comes back responding, telling, son, I'm coming, Ma, I'm coming, we know for sure that all our problems are going to be solved instantaneously. Whether it is our bodily pain, whether it is our thirst, our hunger, or any types of problem that we have, we take it for granted that they are going to solve. And they are being solved, we know that. So what is this mother? What is she made of? Is she made of the same flesh and blood like any other person, particularly man? Or has she been bestowed with any other particular special qualities by the Creator? How is it that the mother is so caring, so loving, so adorable, so affectionate, and so selflessly dedicated? And how is it the mother is always ready to give up everything in her life, including taking the risk of her life for seeing the smile on the face of her child? It is inconceivable to me, at least. But I can tell you for sure that she has been given some extra qualities by the Creator. And I, for myself, think the magic word is the umbilical cord that the mother carries in the womb. It is the knot that is tied between the child and the mother when the child in the mother womb. We all know the child is not independent when he or she is in the mother's womb. He breathes, or she breathes on the mother, eats on the mother, drinks on the mother, urinates on the mother, does the bowel movement on the mother. Everything is linked to the mother. When it is therefore too natural, then when the child comes to the world, she or he is separated from the mother, which was actually an integral part of the mother. So it is too obvious when your integral part of the body is separated from the main body. The pain in the separated organ or the joy in the organ is going to affect the main body, the mother. As we know, the umbilical cord is a cord when a pain or a joy at one end of the cord sends tripling effect to the other end. And that is what is nature. And we all know that how a child or an embryo grows in the mother's womb. It's from the tiny drop of blood that the embryo grows up as a child and then takes birth through a period of 7 to 8 months. Think about the discomfort, the pain, the trouble that the mother goes through a long period of 9 to 10 months. You and me, while we are in the mother's womb, we had all the good time. We have been kicking, jumping, playing inside the mother's womb, while the mother carrying us for this entire long period was having all the discomfort, the pain. She couldn't drink, she couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep, bearing all the pain. And yet, she always has a smile on her face. This is what is mother. And then, think about the pain, the false pain that she has been having throughout this entire, particularly towards the end. And the number of times that she had to rush to the hospital and come back again. But yet, she always has the smile on her face. This is what is mother. This is what is mother. And then comes the final day, the day when you and me were born. I know of no language, no doctor, no poet, no novelist who can adequately express the suffering, the excruciating pain that a mother goes through while giving birth to a child. And again, fascinating and amazing is the fact, having given birth to a child, the same mother goes for second, third child. It's enigmatic. I, as a person, wouldn't know the suffering that my mother had gone through, giving birth to me. I have to some extent witnessed the pain that my wife has gone through while giving birth to my children. But I have witnessed greatly the suffering that my daughter has gone through when she was giving birth to her first child. I just briefly narrate to you what I experienced, which many of you might have experienced the same. It was about more than 3 years back that she was blessed with the first child. And she was evacuated to the hospital about 3 days before with the labor pain. Stayed there for 3 days, went through all the excruciating pain for the 3 days. And from the final day, the doctor decided that she is going to be ready, or she was ready to give birth to the child. We are all standing in fact inside the cabin. She was on the bed. There was her husband, myself, my wife, the doctor, nurse, all standing beside the bed. And there she was lying in the bed, going through the pain. And towards the end, she was aching with the pain. Doctor had given her the vaccine, the injection, to ensure that the baby comes in time. But it was just still waiting. She was aching with pain. Her body was raised from the bed, time and again. But still, the doctor was waiting. She was at one stage begging to the doctor to go for the C-section. And adamantly and stubbornly, the doctor said, no, she cannot. She cannot use the knife and she has to wait till the last time. I was crying. Her mother was crying. I was standing there, my fists clenched. I don't know how I control my temper. I was almost going to pound on the doctor. I think the only thing that stopped me from doing that was she was a female doctor. And then we are praying too. At last, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God, intervened. She at last decided, the doctor decided, that my child, my daughter, will be taken to the OT for C-section. We are relieved. Then we are all walking in the room, waiting for the news. And then, after a few hours, the nurse comes to the room with the baby wrapped up in the blanket. We see the baby smiling, you know that, with deep penetrating eyes, but of course bewildered. We just thought that maybe she was born a few days back, but there she was. We are then waiting for the mother. She did come after a few hours. She couldn't open her eyes because of the pain and maybe because of the effect of the anesthesia. She could barely open her eyes. And then the nurse whispered to her ears, the baby was there. And you know what? All the pain vanished. She was in broad smile, asking the nurse to put the baby on her side. She grabbed her. This is what is mother. This is what is mother. And what do you think? We can pay back the mother, we can clear the debt for all the pain that she has gone through in giving birth to me, to you, and then bringing us up in our childhood, looking after our food, our diaper, looking after illness, not only the childhood, till the last day of our life. This is what is mother. You know what? I'm sure you would agree that even if we are born 1,000 times and if we had spent all the time caring for mother, it would not equal to the suffering that she has gone through, giving birth to us and looking after us till the last day of our life. But yet, we see children dumping the mother, not looking after a mother. While the children, many of us, spend our life in luxury, we see the mother in homeless care, in the old home or in the nursing home. It is not good enough to look up the mother once in a year, giving her a call, you see, from abroad, or sending her some money or a flower bouquet. That is not the mother spent on. That is not what she deserves. So let us all wake up. So not only on this Mother Day, every day of our life, say to pray for our mother, look after our mother. And for those who are fortunate to be still having the mother around, I would give a piece of advice to you. Look after her. Do whatever you can in your ability to see a smile on her face, like she used to wait for the smile on your face, on my face. And for those unfortunate ones like us, like me, who doesn't have the mother anymore, I would say that the only thing, the best thing that we can do is pray to God, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to rest her departed soul in the best of all paradise, the Jannat al-Firdaus. That is what we can do. That is what we all should do. I'll end up giving an example what a mother can do for a child. You know what? There are these two boys and girls, Romeo and Juliet. They are in love with each other. And the boy, as usual, comes up and tells the girl, you know, darling, I can do anything for you. I can do anything. I'm going to die if I don't get you. And she listens to him, and at one stage she says, all right, are you sure that you can do everything for me? The boy says, yes, of course. She keeps on asking the question, same question again and again. And he comes up with the answer, you just try and ask anything, I'm ready to do. Even I can give my life for you. She says, all right, be sure to do what I ask you for. Then the girl says, I want to go right now to your mother, take a dagger, stab on her chest, take out the heart, come back to me in half an hour. The boy gives a pause. thinks about it, and then says, well, I have given a word, I have to do it. He keeps running. He goes to the mother. Mother hugs him. And then he lifts the mother, takes out the dagger out from his pocket, stabs on the mother's chest, takes out the heart, keeps running. The time was not there, and he was almost going to reach the girl, and on the way, he fell down. The heart dropped from the hands. And you know what? The sound comes out from the heart, asking the boy, the son, Sonny, are you hurt? That is what his father. And think what he should do to the mothers. Not only on this International Mother Day, every day of life. I salute all mothers. I salute all women, because each one of you is a mother. So there is no way that we can compensate for all the sufferings that you go through in giving birth to the children and looking after them. May God bless you here. May God bless you in the hereafter. Thanks for listening to me.